Gym every day, I'm with me. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers coming up next.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, get into a game like this, and you love the matchup, because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air, down the field. We got two big-arm quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us, because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field, knowing there is no throw off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
We're about to watch one of the most gifted passers in the league, Mike, and it's not only just his arm talent. That's, of course, off the charts, but his ability to process, his ability both pre- and post-snap to operate maybe on a little bit of a different level than some of the other quarterbacks around the league. I mean, he is surgical with his approach, and he's on the short list of truly elite quarterbacks we have to offer in this league. And for us to get a front row seat, man, how special is that?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. 1st-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Back to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers. And
he's got his big tight end, Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. Back to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. Woo. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and
he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He'll get that to his new target this season, DJ Chark.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. Taking off. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, L.A. He connects with Palmer on that one.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
At the Bengals 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Off he goes. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That's to the tight end, Hurst. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. At the 25-yard line. To throw is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down. Now a signal, a timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. The Chargers, 1st down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. A run with Dobbins. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Herbert. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's a 2nd and 6. At the Bengals 22-yard line. On play action now, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. That's another Chargers 1st down. Throwing now is Herbert. Now he'll run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score! Game on! Pat McConkey! Touchdown Chargers! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Charlie Jones now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. A carry here for Brown. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. A pickup there of 13. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On 1st down, Burrow. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now Brown. Uh-oh. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Chargers 9. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Open man's got it. That's Chark. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure that they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from SoFi.